channel to film another video for you guys, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally film on this channel, because as you guys know, what I normally film on this channel is fashion, beauty, lifestyle, advice type of videos. Anything that really falls under that category is my area of expertise. But today's video is going to be another video surrounding the topic of high school, but today's video is more specific than that, and the topic that we are tackling today is boys in high school. Today I'm basically going to be talking about all of the mistakes that I've made in relationships, all of the things I've done wrong with guys, and basically all of the stuff that you should just not do with boys in high school because I made the mistakes for you. So today I'm going to be giving you a lot of don'ts about guys in high school. I don't have a whole bunch of do's because let's be honest, like Hannah has not done that well with guys. So today's video is basically going to be Hannah's guide on how to survive high school. So starting off with relationships in high school, one of the most number one important things that you have to think about when you're thinking about getting to a relationship in high school is, do you actually like the person? Now, I came into high school never having had any dating experience, and I was like so excited when I found a guy that liked me. Like, I kid you not, I was like, oh my gosh, a boy likes me, we can date, this is so exciting. No. Take a step back. You have to remember that relationships in high school, though they are in high school, are still relationships. Like, you're gonna have to actually be okay and like tolerate this person and like this person. And so if you get into a relationship with them and like the first week you realize like, wow, this sucks, you probably didn't think hard enough about it. And then you have to like get into this like whole mental fight with yourself of like, how do I break it off with this person? And how do I break up without like hurting their feelings? Hurting people's feelings sucks. Which moves me on to my next point of rejecting guys. Now, this is something that is like every girl's worst fear. There are like two responses that you'll get from guys when you reject them. The first one is like nice and kind and like, oh, that's fine, like it's a mutual thing, you don't like me, I liked you, but that's okay, we'll either like go our separate ways or we'll be cool, or maybe you guys can even be friends, I don't know. But the second response that you will commonly get is lashing out at you, cussing you out, wow, I hate you. Like, it's a common thing. I think it's really sad that in like today's society that's like an okay thing for guys to do, because let me tell you, if girls did that to guys, they would be considered crazy. Like, people would be like, that's the crazy chick over there, she goes off on guys when they reject them, she's crazy, stay away from her. I have been on both ends of the spectrum of rejection. Like, it kind of sucks either side that you're on, because when you're on the giving side, it sucks because it's like, wow, I have to hurt this person's feelings in the nicest way possible. And there's like no nice way to hurt a person's feelings. But then when you're on the receiving end, it's like, oh, this doesn't feel very good. Like, this isn't a very nice thing to feel. So I will just say, reject them in the nicest way possible, but still be blunt about it. Because as girls, I think we're kind of trained to like respond in like the nicest, most sugary sweet, sugar-coated way we can possibly think of to answer, because we don't want to hurt the guy's feelings. But in reality, like, you have to be a little bit blunt. Don't be like, us? What? Like, no, don't do that. That's mean. Just find a line to walk between like letting them know that you don't like them, but then also kind of being nice about it, which is hard. I will say, rejecting people is difficult. Another thing that has to go along with the topic of rejecting people is breaking up with people. This is like the worst thing ever. It is not fun to have to break up with people, because it's basically saying like, oh, I like spent all this time with you and stuff like that, and now I don't want to be with you anymore. What I will say with breaking up with people is just, again, be like the nicest you can be, and do not, please, do it over text message. I have broken up with somebody over text message before, and I will just say, like, it sucks to know that you hurt somebody. Like, it really does. It's just like the feeling on the inside, it's not the greatest. If you liked them enough to put time into a relationship and to like even start dating them, be nice enough to see them in person when you break up. The best way is when it can be like a mutual breakup, so you can say like, I don't think this is working, and then the guy's like, yeah, I don't really think this is working either. Like, that's the best part, because then like no feelings really get hurt. I'm kind of trying to like connect my points here together, if you can tell. But another thing that kind of deals with breaking up with people as well as rejecting people is, do not lead people on. It kind of sucks because sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it, and that happened to me. I have done this with one person, and I will tell you, you feel terrible afterwards, so you never do it again. Don't make people think you like them when you actually don't. And if somebody asks you if you like them or if you want to go out with them, say no if you mean no, and say yes if you mean yes, because that's like two very different things. And telling somebody like, oh, I don't know, or maybe, like, that's giving a guy hope. That's giving a girl hope. If I told somebody I liked them and I was like, do you like me back? And they were like, I don't know, maybe, I would cling to that hope for dear life. I would be like, they probably like me. They probably just don't want to say it right now. That gives the people false hope. And then false hope leads to leading them on, and just don't do that, because it's like a spiral, it's a cycle that's hard to get out of. And the last thing I will say about dating in high school is that it is not a requirement. You are not missing out on much by not having a boyfriend in high school. And I know, I came into high school as this excited 14-year-old, was an 8th grader, but now I'm a freshman and I'm so grown up. I'm not trying to like deter you guys from dating, because dating can honestly be a wonderful thing. And I have seen people form relationships and stick to relationships. I know people who have dated for like 2+ years now and are still going strong. It is not the normal occurrence, I will tell you, but like I know people who have done it. But I think you just have to really kind of step back and think about it before you actually like take the plunge into a relationship. You get into one and then you're like a week later, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. I can just break up with the person. I can just get out of it. Like, it's fine. But you have to remember that like the people you're in these relationships with are actual people. You have to realize that you both have feelings, and sometimes feelings are gonna get hurt and things aren't gonna end perfectly. Like, I will say, don't go into like high school thinking you're gonna find like a long, lasting, loving relationship, because like odds are you probably won't, but you could. You do not need a boyfriend. That is one of the last things you need. Like, yes, having a boyfriend is great, and if you actually like the person and are actually in a good relationship, it can be one of the best things ever, but it can also suck really bad if you don't like the person. Don't dive into relationships in high school, because you can get hurt, the other person can get hurt, and it kind of is just really rough waters to tread, but you can do it. So that was my entire video, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big ol' thumbs up, because it lets me know that you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because it lets me know that you like my content and you want to see more. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning, day, night, or whenever you are watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!